golf. That's back-to-back 68s on the South Course. The scores look identical, but I'm sure the rounds were not identical, were they?
No, definitely not. To be honest, we've been quite fortunate with conditions over the last couple of days. It's been pretty warm, haven't had too much wind. But I think regardless of the condition, it's a tough course. I think anything under par or a couple under par is a pretty decent score out there. So, pleased with how the last couple of days have been.
Yeah, I was looking at you played very well in the fall portion of the schedule. I bet you didn't want the fall to end there. You had 3 straight top 20s. And then did it take a little bit to get restarted here and, missed a cut, performed well last week, and now it looks like you're really going.
Yeah, it was nice to have some good finishes at the end of last season. It definitely feels a little bit different out on the PGA Tour, and I think it will take an adjustment period. And it has done so far, and it will continue to do so for sure. But as you said, it's nice. I had a good couple of rounds last week, didn't finish off that great, and it's been nice to put 3 rounds together this week so far, so definitely positive signs.
Yeah, and will you draw on that experience, those performances back in the fall for tomorrow?
Yeah, most definitely. It's nice, it's always nice to have the validation through results, to know that you can compete and your game is good enough. So although it's a different week, it's a different course, it's a completely different test, and there'll be different emotions that are out there tomorrow. But certainly good experience and positive memories to draw on for sure.
Well, your game is good enough. It has been here this week. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Good luck.
Good playing, Aaron. Nicely done.
Hey, thank you.
When you've won in Europe, what have you done, or what have you learned from that experience that maybe you can sort of keep in here for, when it gets a little tight tomorrow and you're playing in the smoke, as it were?
Yeah, it's a great question. I think the first thing I've learned is that I think each experience sometimes feels quite different, and although sometimes I've felt very much in control of my emotions and my thoughts, there are also times where I've been in that situation where I haven't, and I think those mistakes are certainly good things, because it helps me to be aware of certain triggers or certain things that I might be thinking of which I probably shouldn't be thinking of. So I think staying quite positive, staying as calm as possible, staying as level as possible, even though there's always bound to be highs and lows of emotions in a round of golf. But I think staying patient and being very aware of my thoughts as much as possible will be an important thing to draw on, which I have done in the past. So as I said, each round is different, each situation is slightly different. So we'll see how it goes tomorrow.
And I think you got your card partly because you had a really good finish in Boise. Is that correct?
Yes, correct.
But it was somewhat bittersweet because you were in the mix to win. What did you learn from that particular experience in Boise, Idaho?
Yeah, it was a very strange finish and very polarized emotions at the end of it. Unfortunately, I made a double bogey on the last hole to lose by a shot. What I learned from the experience, I learned that I can still handle myself in a slightly different situation with playing over here in the States and being up there for pretty much the whole of that last round, which was nice. Again, a slightly new experience for me. And I probably made a couple of slight errors in decision making on the last hole there, which negative, certainly at the time, but definitely things that are in my awareness going forwards if I'm in situations like that. So again, positive and negative experience, but certainly learning on both sides.
Aaron, safe to say, based on your past and having won at a place like the Scottish Open, week before the British Open, with the number of major champions that are right around you on the leaderboard, that you're not going to be intimidated tomorrow?
We'll see how it goes. I performed very nicely the whole week during the Scottish Open, and it's been good that I've had these different experiences through competing on the PGA Tour, competing in WGCs, competing in big events over in Europe where I have played against a lot of high-profile names. So it is nice to have that behind me, to have a little bit more comfortability and assurance that, again, I've been able to compete in those situations. And with events like the Scottish, I think to win any tournament on any tour, let alone an event like the Scottish Open, I had to dig pretty deep and had to be very switched on and very aware of my emotions. And I think those things hopefully will stand me in good stead in the future, maybe tomorrow and also rounds that go beyond tomorrow. But I think, as I said before, each situation is different, and sometimes it's about how you deal with it on the fly in those 45 seconds that we have around a shot, and that's something that can be very hard to prepare for at times. So although I've had a lot of good experience, we'll see how things go tomorrow.
Okay, good.
Aaron, I have to know, I'm a Boise native. How was your experience in the great state of Idaho?
It was awesome. It was awesome. I really enjoyed it. I had a good friend of mine out that week who caddied for me. And we really enjoyed the place. Lovely vibe, great people, great event as well, great atmosphere every single day, all the way from Monday through till Sunday. Yeah, probably one of my favorite spots in America, to be honest, so far.
Thank you.
No problem.
You're talking to two guys who have lived in Boise. Must be a good omen.
Thanks a lot.